Swindon Festival of Literature. Welcome to Jason Maverick.
No, I have to promise. It's okay. I've got no shame. Now, I set myself a little challenge, and the challenge was this. The challenge was, to myself, to write the shortest poem that I could. And I managed 9 words. Brontosaurus. Brontosaurus, you were here before us. You were here before us. If you didn't get it, ask the person next to you. Sometimes it just takes a few seconds to sink in. I know.
Juicy, empty bus lane. Bus lane temptations. Oh, bus lane, how you tempt me. So clog-free, so clear, so near, and yet so far from letting my car caress your emptiness. Thank you. In this rush hour queue, I implore you, let me cruise down your gently parted thighs that have materialised like a vision before me. Avert those piercing camera eyes of yours. Let my wheels and your tarmac combine. Let the two of us entwine. Bus lane, I am yours. Be mine.
Armpits on tube trains, green slime in water, that trick with your eyelids that the kids in school taught you, goosenecks in butchers, all tied up with string. This is a list of my least favourite things. When the eczema on your elbows forms a scum in the bath, I think of the list of my least favourite things and try not to cry, just laugh. Spiders with thick legs that drop from the ceiling. Yes, me and you both. Milk putrefying and teas like Darjeeling. Youths with low trousers that show off their pants. An iPod so loud I am tempted to dance. When the nail from the door frame ripped my best shirt in half, I think of the list of my least favourite things and try not to cry, just laugh. Now with each slide, each glide, each rotation, each finger manipulation pulls us closer and closer to the conclusion of this crystalline illusion. There was an article which said that a very good place to pick up a partner is a supermarket. Anyone know that? Yeah? Apparently so. Supermarket lust. We both reached up for a crusty roll. I gazed into your eyes. If I was the flour, then you were the yeast, and my baguette, it began to rise. Don't explain. If they didn't get it next to you, just leave that one. Your hand touched mine by the currant buns. The excitement was too much to take, because you were my fruit fancy, the icing on my cake. Our temperatures rose by the frozen food, where mutual lust now lingers. My body heat melts your frozen peas, and my bird's eye fish fingers. You changed your mind while choosing dessert, and lust turned to ridicule. I longed to be your chocolate fudge cake, but instead was a strawberry fool. My libido was finished, my ego diminished, my confidence began to deflate. My allure had subsided, for you had decided I was past my sell-by date. It's men really who are just more lured by just these techie, gadgety things. And basically, my argument is that we're just boys with more expensive toys. Yeah? Men are boys in disguise. Facial hair, bigger thighs. Erudite or worldly wise, maybe. But beneath jackets, shirts and ties, there lies just boys. Just boys in bigger pants. Who, given half a chance, will congregate with mates, the champs, the straights, the oiky chaps, and have a mass debate about the latest apps. Or about their high-tech, high-speed, titanium-lit laptop. 12 inches of manhood rammed to the hilt with gigabytes, which delights the geeks, the gadget freaks, the homeboys, the middle-aged, gilded-caged family men who went from boys to men and back again. Because men are boys with more expensive toys who think iPad, therefore I am. The 1980s was a very, very big era for me. Very important music, fashion, all of it. 1980s. This is 1980s flashback. The 1980s rewinds in my mind's eye like a Memorex cassette. Yeah. Which was cool to re-spool when the tapes went saggy, like baggy old Y-fronts. Yeah, the 1980s. I remember body popping, moonwalking, jive talking, break dancing, new romancing, and bouffon hair enhancing gel favoured by Spandau Ballet. But above all, I remember the robot dance. Cabbage Patch Dolls. Mad that one was, wasn't it? My Little Pony. And finishing the Rubik's Cube in only 5 minutes with a hammer. I remember Dallas with J.R. Ewing's Frequent Sins. I remember Coronation Street with Alfie Roberts' Double Chins. I remember Dynasty, where Alexis Dynasty. That's alright, that's alright. Is it Dynasty or Dynasty? Let's clear this up once and for all. Oh, sorry, we're split into two camps. I've got to start an argument at a poetry evening. Oh, there was a fight at the poetry night. Oh, now that would make the news. I remember, I'm going Dynasty. Dynasty, where Alexis Carrington reigns supreme, a Max Factor make-up dream, an actress beneath a fortress of facial cream. But mostly I remember the robot dance with Tick and Tock on the telly doing the block, the animatronic lock, and the shock of seeing their android facial features like creatures from an Orwellian future. I remember the 1980s like it was 30 years ago. But to me, you see, I'll always be a fan of the robot dance.